The 90s were a weird time for comics, and one of the strangest things to come out of it was the cyberpunk Marvel 2099. While most of 2099 pretty much died out, one comic stuck around, Spider-Man 2099. In the year 2099, the megacorporation Alchemax pretty much rules the world, and one of their engineers, Miguel O'Hara, was sick of being pressured to get human test results on his genetic modification research, like, say, giving someone the powers of the legendary Spider-Man. When he tried to quit, Alchemax bigwig Tyler Stone gave him a glass of wine laced with a highly addictive drug that only they distribute. Miguel tried to restore his genetic code back to normal with his research since he was using his own DNA for its basis. However, when he gets into his pod, a disgruntled coworker sabotages the experiment and unknowingly modifies Miguel's DNA into the previously mentioned copy of Spider-Man. Oh, and he also gets talons on his fingers and toes. These talons rip through everything, except for fabric made out of unstable molecules. And the only garment that Miguel has of said material is this, a costume that he wore in Mexico for a Day of the Dead festival. With this outfit to mask his identity, Miguel became the hero of the future and tries to take down Alchemax as Spider-Man 2099. Miguel went on a series of adventures, taking on multiple over-designed 90s villains, teamed up with Peter Parker because of time-traveling shenanigans, was a founding member of the 2099 Avengers, found Captain America, who was in suspended animation for a second time, even helped him become Thor, and Miguel even lifted Mjolnir himself because comics. Don't worry, because none of that actually happened, because it was all retconned away so Miguel could show up in Superior Spider-Man. In it, Miguel appears in 2013 to help stop a time anomaly, and is from an alternate version of that old 2099 series. I mean, bits and pieces of all that still happened, but it's not really clear on what. Miguel gets stranded in 2013, right when his grandfather, Tiberius Stone, helped form Alchemax. It's here that Miguel takes up the name Michael O'Mara, works as Stone's assistant, and he basically tries to protect his grandfather so he won't become unborn, and also tries to steer Alchemax into not becoming an evil corporation that takes over the world. Miguel was quickly interrupted by an agent of Totem who has come to erase Miguel from the time stream, because his presence in the past was disrupting the future. This fight ended up in the office of Alchemax CEO Liz Allen, whom the Totem agent recognizes as the source of the time anomaly. Miguel saves the day, but Miss Allen realizes that Spider-Man was able to respond so quickly because he is most likely an employee of Alchemax. Liz accuses Miguel about him being Spider-Man, so to throw her off his trail, Miguel reveals that he is from the future, as well as his relation to Tiberius Stone. However, he lies and claims that he's on a mission to make sure that Stone reaches his full potential. Not too long after this, Miguel starts having visions of his multiversal counterparts being killed off by the villain Morlun. Miguel asks Peter Parker for help, which led to the huge Spider-Man crossover event Spider-Verse, where Miguel's role is honestly not very important. What is important, though, is that at the end of the event, when all of these spider people are being sent to their respective home realities, Miguel chose to go back to 2099. Much to his surprise, however, Miguel landed in a broken version of his reality, destroyed by Alchemax and ruled by the Maestro. Maestro assumes that Miguel is Peter Parker come to the future, so he beats him up and puts him in prison with the Doctor Strange of that reality. Strange and Miguel have a jailbreak, flee into Maestro's museum, and use Dr. Doom's time machine to return to the present. Now, safe in the present, Miguel makes it his mission to stop the messed up future he escaped from, and even though the Secret Wars event destroyed the entire Marvel multiverse, this is still Miguel's goal in the brand new Spider-Man 2099 relaunch. In said relaunch, Miguel is tired of criminals not stopping no matter how hard he tries, so Peter Parker offers him a job at his company as the head of research and development, where Miguel continues to investigate what caused the future to go to shit. Oh, and Miguel's girlfriend that he cured of leukemia but also accidentally turned her into a bug monster until he fixes her is pregnant now and may or may not be dead. Congratulations! You're all caught up and ready to start reading the all-new Spider-Man 2099 series. If you want to get started with Miguel, you can either start at the beginning with the original Spider-Man 2099, the Marvel Now 2099 run for his adventures in 2013, or you can hop on with the brand new Spider-Man 2099 that just launched at the end of Secret Wars. But hey, which Spider-Person do you want to know more about? Spider-Gwen or Ben Reilly? Click or comment to cast your vote. If you watch this video, then you probably like Spider-Man, so you should click on this annotation, go see a playlist of all of my Spider-Man videos. It's just common sense.